With the generator and raw water pumps set up and primed, you are ready to pull water. To pull water from the raw water source, ensure the backwash T-handle is facing away from the pump. Make sure the gate valve is installed on the ROWPU raw water inlet and the 7 drain valves on the front of the unit are closed. Open the 12 vent valves on the testing station. Fully close the raw water gate valve and then open it 2 full turns. Then set the regulate flow valve to half open. Finally, fully close the regulate pressure booster valve. Turn on the generator and flip the junction panel disconnect to the up position. Next, pull out the emergency stop button. Set all 4 run prime valves to the prime position. Depress the green power button and start the chemical feed pumps. Adjust the speed and stroke to 100%. When flow has been established, adjust the initial speed and stroke settings to what is displayed on the screen. Except for citric acid, the other chemical feed pumps should be adjusted to achieve 60 milliliters for 60 seconds. Depress the push buttons to turn on raw water pumps 1 and 2. Adjust the raw water gate valve until you get a rate of 45 to 52 gallons per minute on the raw water flow gauge. When a steady water flow has been achieved for the multimedia filter, bag filter, and filtered water vents, close them. Turn the polymer run prime valve to run and allow the unit to run for 10 minutes. Draw a sample of water from the filtered water vent and transfer to a test tube. Dry your sample and place it into the meter. Follow the manufacturer's operations instructions for your meter to perform the test. Your goal should be a turbidity reading of less than 2 FTUs. If your reading is above 2, adjust the polymer pump speed and stroke up 5% until your water quality is in the acceptable range. Turn the sodium hex run prime valve to run. Next, turn the vent vessel valve to run. This procedure will take about 30 seconds. Verify the switch movement using your hand and looking at the pilot light enclosure. Fully open the raw water gate valve. Next, start the booster pump and verify normal operations on the pilot light enclosure. If the pilot light is green, start the high pressure pump and confirm normal operations. Make final adjustments on the regulate flow valve. You should have a flow of 40 to 50 gallons per minute. See Table 1 in Work Package 7 of the TO for normal conditions. Close the remaining 9 vent valves. Use the regulate booster valve to fine-tune your product water flow. Turn the chlorine run prime valve to the run position. Wait 2 minutes and pull a sample from the product water hose and perform tests. The product water must meet the 96.5% TDS rejection rate and have a chlorine level of 2 parts per million or is directed by command. If your chlorine residual is less than 2 parts per million, increase the pump speed and stroke by 10% and retest until you receive a reading of 2 parts per million. While the ROWPU is running, perform hourly chlorine tests. When the ROWPU has been running for 20 continuous hours, or when the prime water pH has risen above 8, turn the citric acid run prime valve to run. Wait 10 minutes and then draw a sample and test the pH of the brine water. If the pH is between 5 and 8, return the citric acid to the prime position. Once all tests have been accomplished, connect the product hoses to their respective bladder. Once connected, seek approval by medical authority prior to distribution. Once approval is received, water is ready to be distributed.